If you've been waiting for the Airdrie market to finally cool off, you may just be in luck. We've seen the biggest inventory surge that we've seen in years. I'm talking 124% more homes on the market than we seen this time last year. Here's the thing though, this isn't a market crash. This could potentially be very helpful for both a buyer and a seller. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angie Hartmann with the Property Sisters & Company, and we're going to dive deep into the May market report here in Airdrie. These numbers tell a story that I haven't seen in years. The days of bidding wars, I think, are long gone now. We're finally going into more of a balanced market as we head into the summer market here. Let's break down exactly what's happening and what that means for you as either a buyer or a seller. First, let's hit the May headlines. So sales in Airdrie were down about 8.1% compared to last year, with 193 homes sold. New listings surged by nearly 20%, giving buyers more choice. Inventory jumped dramatically, up about 124% year over year to 468 homes on the market. Benchmark price still sits at $540,600. That's down 1.6% from last year. We're still seeing the highest May inventory level since before the pandemic. Here's what's really interesting is Airdrie's market is shifting from the extreme seller's market into more of the buyer's market. So the sales to new listing ratio dropped to 58% compared to over 90% this time last year. This is still a balanced market territory, but it's a significant change from last year. Compare this to Calgary and we're still sitting at 53%. Both markets are moving towards more balanced conditions, but Airdrie is maintaining slightly stronger buyer competition. So the big story is supply. With 468 homes on the market, we're at 2.42 months of supply, meaning that if no homes were to come on the market today, in about 2.5 months, we'd be out of inventory. So technically, that's still a seller's market. It's the tail end of a seller's market. We say about 3 months supply, we go into more of a balanced market. So it really depends on your home and your home type and the price point that you're selling in, where you sit, and how long your home may be on the market. This is the highest level we've seen since pre-pandemic. So the surge is partly driven by new construction, giving consumers more options. But when we compare it to Calgary, it sits at 2.62 months supply with 6,740 units. Both markets are approaching that sweet spot of 3 to 4 months. That indicates a balanced condition, which is really great for both the buyer and the seller. So if you need to sell and then buy, this is the market to do it in. Now for pricing. So Airdrie's benchmark price of $540,600 is down 1.6% year over year and nearly 1% from last month. This reflects that increased supply that we're seeing on the market and that choice for buyers. So meanwhile, Calgary's benchmark price is probably around 2.5% year over year. So we're seeing Airdrie providing a little bit more value than Calgary when it comes to the modest price growth. So for buyers, this is good news. More inventory, more choice, and price pressures easing. So you're not in that bidding war environment of say 2022, 2023, 2024. For sellers, list strategically. While it's still technically a seller's market, you can't expect that rapid sale. It's not going in 24 hours. It is not going for 100K over asking. What we're probably seeing a lot is price reductions. So we're really in that testing market when it comes to price point. We are seeing more and more homes do price reductions as the market rejects the price. So overall, Airdrie is normalizing after that extreme conditions of recent years. We're moving towards a healthier, more balanced market. So if you have any questions or if you're looking to buy or sell here in Airdrie, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to chat and help out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next month. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you're notified every time we put on a video. See you around town.